Greg Musso, number 2. Ironman, Florida.
I feel a little awkward coming up here because what I did in the Florida pales in comparison to what some of these folks did, but it's all in fun, and I'll share what my experience was nonetheless. So my Florida 2015 came about because of what happened in Florida 2014. And Florida 2014 was an abbreviated race because they canceled the swim, double red flags and riptide, so they called off the swim. It was the right call by Ironman or Ironman Corporation. They really needed to. But they went on and we did a rolling start for the bike and then for the run. So it was really a duathlon, and we were official finishers. And they made a big hoopla about us being official finishers, but I still didn't feel like that I didn't get what I went down there for. So even before the end of the first Ironman, I had really already decided I would be going back down there for 2015 and doing it over again. What I would say just for the race, you really just have to find what inspires you and what motivates you. It's all a little bit different for each of us. For me, I had my stepfather was diagnosed with cancer, and it was terminally ill, and he was going to have about 6 to 9 months left to live, and that was when I had really started amping up my Ironman training. So I dedicated it to him. So it was very easy for me to stay motivated throughout the year and to go on and to finish. And I was able to give him my medal, and it was something special. So that was really what drew my inspiration for that first year. And really for everybody, I think everybody pretty much has the physical ability to do it if you set your mind to it. It's more of a mental challenge than it is a physical challenge. 2 or 3 years ago was when I first started doing road races for the first time in 25 years. Anyway, I did them back when I was young, but just started off with a 5K road race, very small little road race in Guntersville. That 5K led to a couple more 5Ks, then the 10K, the Cotton Row Run, which kind of led me to doing some mud runs, and then I started doing a triathlon, a mini sprint at the very end of 2013. Went down and watched the Ironman down in Florida just to spectate. Didn't know anything about anything, but I was truly inspired by watching some of those people come down through the finish line and through the chute. And there were people that you wouldn't, just to see them, you wouldn't think that's an Ironman. And that really let me know that I could do it if I set my mind to it. So I would say that for everybody. If you want to do it, you can do it. You just got to find what inspires you and then what motivates you to do it. So for Florida this year, we know by 2014 it was horrendous wind. It was 39 degrees that morning. It got to a high of, I think, in the upper 50s. This year was much more pleasant. The weather was in the 70s to low 80s by midday. The humidity was pretty bad. It was 94% humidity, which made the beginning of the run a little challenging. But the bike was sweet. It was flat, fast, a little bit of headwind coming back in, maybe 10 to 12 miles an hour, but it was only single digits going out. So the bike was very pleasant, and the run wasn't too bad either. Flat, very well hydration stations and food and all that. So, if you just put in the training and in the time, it's a very, very, very accomplishable goal. And I would just say the only other thing that I would mention is for special needs. Go ahead and plan appropriately for your special needs, knowing that you might not ever need them. And the reason I say that is last year I needed stuff in my special needs on my bike, and I stopped and got it. I had stuff in special needs for run, and I blew right past that and didn't need it. This year was the complete opposite. I blew past the special needs on the bike, not needing anything, but had to stop for special needs on the run. And for myself, I had chamois cream for my feet. I had gotten some blisters with wet socks. Actually had to change the socks, some blisters, some Band-Aids, the cream, and actually changed my shoes. So you never know what you're going to need. Go ahead and plan for more, because you might need something that you didn't take. So it was a great overall experience. Like many have said, it's the journey, not really the event. It's the journey that leads up to the event. I myself got a little choked up after the finish. Not for the race, but in reflecting in the post race of all that led up to the race. Just find what inspires you and take it from there. Thanks.